Hey, good morning, Gio. Quick demo video for you for your Korbanth Skinnyflex. This is installed with a Proffie. It's got 28 millimeter Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. And you can see that just by unscrewing the handle. And then I'll tell you what I had to do to this saber in order to get this to work here in a second. But this is your chassis. Proffie board's right here. It is just a tight snap fit down into the shelf, but you can get to your SD card and your micro USB without ever moving the board there. Just grab it. Like a small pair of tweezers or something. There's your speaker, obviously, and then you also have a removable battery setup, and then all the wires are hidden. This is a little bit of a strange hilt. It did not want to accept a removable battery, right? It's almost like it was set up for just an in-hilt battery only. I don't like doing those kinds if I can help it. I think a removable battery is a lot better. But one thing I had to do, or a couple things I had to do, I put an O-ring in this area right here, so that you could lock this handle down without screwing it all the way in. Once it hits that O-ring and you give it another turn or two, it locks in place nice and tight. And then I also had to come in here, and it's pretty tight now, but I had to unscrew this pommel, do a lot of Dremel work to the inside of it, open up the inner diameter of the pommel so that it would slide over the speaker, right? Because it didn't want to slide over that before, and it was causing me to lose, another ½ inch or so of depth. So I did that and everything works fine now. This has a stock font package on it, 2-button setup. So as you know, this switch right here is your activation. This switch is on a switch plate, or it's on the switch plate is on magnets. You can pull it off to expose your auxiliary switch, which I did trade out. The switch that was in there wasn't very good. It was kind of beat up. I just put a brand new one in there, little tactile switch right there. Put that switch magnet plate thing back on. And then you just activate that by pushing forward on this guy. Okay, so we'll throw a battery in. Just like that. Screw this handle on, turn the light off, come over here and hit power. You do have CC sabers in there for your NeoPixel connector. Smooth swing, auxiliary. Press it to turn it off. This takes a 7/8 inch blade, and your blade retention screw is this guy right here. Okay, and you've got plenty of blade depth. I mean, I dropped that thing pretty far back so that you could have this blade depth and it'd be super sturdy for you. So we'll throw a blade in, tighten down the blade retention. Wrong Allen key. All right. If you hold down aux and hit power, you can go into the color wheel, and then you can just twist the saber to find whatever color you want. We want that blue. Hit power when you find something. So now we have a blue blade. To get blade lock up, you want to hold down the aux and hit the saber. And then it will stay like that, up until the point that you let go of it. All right. To trade sound fonts or go to the next sound font, it's just a tap on the auxiliary.
Smooth Jedi.
I did put a copy of the config file that I used on your SD card, so you can build from that. Got good flash on flash. A secondary way to get blade lock up is to double tap on the auxiliary and then hold it down. But I do find it's a lot easier just to hold it and hit the saber. Just like that. And then to get to your soundtracks, it's a long press on the power when the saber's off. I don't know if you can hear that. And another long press to turn off. Just like that, right? And then we'll go to another one.
Smooth gray. Smooth
All stock fonts. go ahead and take the blade out of here. You were missing a pin when this came in the mail, but I found it in your box. It was just in a crevice somewhere, so you do have all 4 of your pins. Everything's good to go there. Go ahead and unscrew this. If you can't get this out with your finger, you can use a tool, but you should be able to pop it out with your finger just like that. And that is basically your Skinnyflex from Korbanth. Let me know if you got any questions. If not, I'll get this out in the mail to you today. All right. Thank you.